wave that TikTok just dropped with that live.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
How's everybody doing?
Yes, how everybody's doing? Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Happy
I didn't
Sunday.
get the chance to really talk to you today, like,
I know. I
you're
know.
busy on Sundays and stuff, right?
I was shampooing a carpet. Well, I'm not done. I get kind of satisfaction of the shampooing part of seeing stuff come up, or I don't know. But yes, I was shampooing the carpet, and I
Busy
have to
mom.
finish. Yes, I'm gonna finish afterwards.
Got it. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yeah. But
That's
pretty much
awesome.
relaxed. My pastor is on a sabbatica. I think that's what it's
Yeah.
called, sabbatical.
Taking a break.
So yeah, so
Training.
I did my reading. I may do some more tonight, in preparation for my show for tomorrow, for my live for tomorrow. But yeah, just pretty much chilled out today.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, that's
How
good.
about yourself?
Me, just the usual. Just the usual, being busy and trying to keep up with so much information so that I can be informative to our viewers, to my family, my
Mhm.
friends. It's just a lot going on. It really is. And it
Yeah,
makes you feel as though the world is going fast. It's like
yeah.
it's going fast.
It
It's
doesn't
going
wait for anybody.
right. It's going extra fast. It's going extra
Yeah,
fast.
absolutely.
We do have a lot of information we like to share today. Some alarming information, I must say. I guess for those who are tuning in, probably already see one of our many topics already.
Hmm.
But did you go to? No, you didn't go to church today, right? No,
No,
right?
because he's on a sabbatica, so we don't have any
No
church
services.
services.
Right.
Um, but we do, he encouraged us to go fellowship, go to another church. So I did tune in briefly to uh Terrence, cousin Terrence, briefly.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to make any comments or anything like that because I just had it on so I can listen. Um, and then
That's
I
good.
briefly heard that, but I'm probably gonna go back and maybe rewatch it so I can hear it in its entirety.
Right. Right. Okay. 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 Sounds good. I love it. I love it. Terrence and them church
Hmm.
is awesome. For
Yes,
those of you who do not know Terrence Nolan, he's actually Pastor Terrence Nolan of
yes,
Bridge Church of Alabama. Excuse me,
yes,
Bridge Church of
yes,
Alabama. Him and his wife Latrilla. Oftentimes they tune in. I try to get in and tune in with them as much as I possibly can
yes,
because their word is so good. Especially, they have it on Wednesdays at what 7?
yes. I think it's 7 o'clock our time.
Yeah,
I don't think
Wednesdays
it's
at
six their
7.
time because I think it's like an hour difference, maybe something like that because they do have a time
I
difference.
know Florida is an hour, but I don't know what the hour. Yeah, Alabama is an hour. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Hmm.
Alabama is an hour difference.
Hmm.
Yes, and they are in Alabama.
Yes, they are.
Alabama. Yes, of course. Okay, so we're going to just dive into some of our topics.
Yes.
Sharon is Karen. If we can get, I don't know whether you shared yours, your 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 live, Shakira, about Sharon
Yes.
is Karen.
It's on my page. Yep.
Oh, it's on your
Actually,
page.
yes.
Okay, very good. Well, we want to dive in. Today has been so nice, I must say. Outside is beautiful.
Yeah, it was supposed to be 90 today. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's been beautiful. I mean, I
Yeah.
haven't gotten a chance to get to the beach yet, which I'm looking forward to. To I don't really like the sand being in between my toes as much. It's like something
I
about
think it all depends on which one you go to because I even noticed, like, living in Atlantic City. And then when I lived in Vintner, which is literally right next door to Atlantic City,
yeah,
and their beach was so clean
yeah,
and different than the one in Atlantic City. Now, of course, they didn't have like a big old boardwalk and attractions and stuff like that, but
no,
it's definitely was clean.
yeah, quite different, quite
Yeah.
different. Yes, absolutely. I totally agree. We do
Yes.
want to start off our podcast where we're wishing those who are celebrating a birthday, like I did, I mean, I had so many surprises. My kids, y'all shocked me. Y'all shocked me until September. I'm telling you. I mean, I was expecting, but I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Y'all uplifted me. So many text messages and social media posts and emails and phone calls and visits. I mean, it was just, I was like, oh my goodness, I am not alone. Thank y'all so much. Thank you,
Yeah.
Plum. Thank you, Jarvis.
Yeah.
Thank my grandchildren. Thanks social media. Thanks my family, my friends, all of you who shared in and poured into my birthday, August 7th. And my grandson, I was able to celebrate with him August the 6th. That's such a delight to be able to, oh my God, I can't even imagine us getting older and him and I having a birthday.
Yeah, to get a party or something together, that would be cute.
Yes, because he seemed like he got a personality similar to his grandmother. I don't know. It was still, the verdict is still out.
Yes.
The verdict is still out. But we want to say happy birthday to those who are celebrating a birthday. Val Johnson, there's just so many celebrating a birthday, and I don't want to miss out in anyone like Sabrine, Shakira. So many of family are celebrating. So we're saying happy birthday to each and every one of you. May God give you long life, long life.
Yes.
Happy birthday!
Celebrating a anniversary. We want to say happy anniversary. Yes, happy anniversary to you. Wishing you many, many more years of joy and happiness. Anybody you want to shout out for a birthday or a happy anniversary before we dive into this show?
His cousin Danica, her daughter's birthday was yesterday.
Okay.
It's so many that come to mind. I know
Happy
Shakira
birthday.
just celebrated. Yeah, Shakira celebrated hers. I think her fiance, I think his birthday was this week as well.
Okay.
Or sometime in August. So it's been a lot of birthdays, and of course my son,
Yes,
life with a
Ross.
party. So yes, but it's so many birthdays in August. So yes.
And thank you so much for naming his first name my last name in honor of the Rosses. That is so huge for me. It means a lot because every time I call his name, I smile. And of course with Evan as well, I'm just so blessed to have grandkids. And those of you who have grandchildren, y'all already know how I'm feeling. So I don't even have to explain anything to you. And for those of you who are waiting to have grandchildren, don't worry, it's coming. It's coming. Be patient. Be patient. Okay, so thanks so much, Linda, for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. We have a lot of topics that we want to discuss, so we want to get right into it because we know the show is only an hour long and we have a lot of topics that we do want to cover. Now, I don't know whether you heard about the banks can shut down your account with no warning. It's called debanking. Have you heard about this? Even though it's been going on a lot, but it's more frequently happening now than it has happened in the past.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit about it. I've heard some people complaining about it and stuff like that. But I didn't hear about it in the capacity that I'm hearing about it now. Like it's been running rampant. So
it's been running rampant.
Yeah.
Yes, it has been, which is surprising. But I do want to give you some insight. If it does happen to you, if it does happen to any of our viewers, our co-hosts, we do want you to have a solution as to what you can do if that happens, because, waking up in the morning and being shocked that your bank has closed your account I can't even imagine. I don't ever want to experience anything like that, but stay tuned. I want to share this video with you.
So we all rely on our bank accounts, right, to pay bills and to manage finances. But did you know your bank could close your account at any moment without warning?
Without warning, you say? Well, consumer reporter Josh Adorowitz is in your corner with why it could happen and what you can do about it. Good morning, Josh.
Good morning. And maybe even without an explanation, too. I mean, it could be inconvenient, no doubt. Certainly unexpected here. We've actually heard from enough viewers who reached out with questions after it happened to them, apparently, at this point, that we thought it'd be helpful to provide some answers so you know what to do and how to protect yourself.
Whether it's a checking account, savings account, or even your credit cards, banks can and do close accounts whenever they want.
Banks have the ability to close out your account, and they don't necessarily have to give you a warning about doing so.
Greg McBride with Bankrate says banks have the right to close accounts based on their discretion and policies. But these are some of the most common reasons it happens.
If you have a very low balance or zero balance in the account, long periods of inactivity, if you have excessive overdraft fees, or if there's some sort of suspicious or fraudulent activity.
So if it does happen to you, McBride says it's important to act quickly and contact your bank immediately, especially if you still have any remaining funds in the account. You'll want to ask how you'll receive that money. If you owe money, you'll want to determine your options to settle any unpaid balances. It's also important to stop any automatic payments or direct deposits linked to the account. And if you think the account was wrongly closed, you can file a complaint with an agency like the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau.
Something else to keep in mind, too, if the closure is due to suspected fraud or unpaid balances, your bank may report it to something called ChexSystems. It's like a credit report. Banks use it in their application process, and so it could then impact your ability to open an account somewhere else. But also, like a credit report, you are entitled to a free copy of your ChexSystem report annually, and you do have the right to dispute anything that's in that report as well, like a credit report.
Good information.
Good advice.
All right. Thank you, Josh. Always a wealth of knowledge you are.
That's right. On Monday.
Thanks, Josh. Thank you so much. Well, at least that was a part. And thank you for ABC Channel 6 News. Thank you so much for that. So, we want to be able to know what to do if that should happen, because we just don't know. They have full control. If you have all your money in your bank account, your savings account, your checking account, and you have no hardly limited amount of money at home, you are at the discretion of the bank. Mm-hmm. And it's sad because once they close your account, they may not give you your money for a month or 2 months or 6 months. I've heard horror stories. So that's why that old saying where our grandmothers and grandfathers used to put money up underneath the pillow or on the mattress or, wherever you may find it convenient at home. It may be a smart move because this is scary.
Yes,
that's scary. I must say so myself. Thank you, Linda, again for joining. I appreciate it. Sharing is caring. We really appreciate it. So yes, that's for the bank. So I just want to jump into another subject because we're going to be talking about something that came across our desk this week, and we want to share it with our audience and our viewers and those who will view this later. Something that is in many of our homes, and we don't even know about it, which is the horrifying part. But before we get to that, I wanted to find out: have you heard about the BET facing a money meltdown, or possibly the Hip Hop Soul Train Awards suspended indefinitely?
I did hear about that. I heard about that through, I think, the channel. It was the Breakfast Club. They were talking about it. They said for the Soul Train Awards and the Hip Hop Awards, they were going to be suspended, but the way they was phrasing it, they didn't know if it was indefinitely. But you have to think of what it means for an award show. Well, award shows are not what they used to be. When you used to think about the BET Awards and they came on at 8, you had to make sure you was home. There was no pre-recording, meaning that you can record it and watch it later. There was no on demand. So the ratings were high. Now everybody has the convenience of watching it later, pausing it, rewinding it, or whatever have you. So the excitement of it, I won't say the demand, but ratings are not what they used to be. That's why streaming is such a big thing. That's why if you have not noticed, a lot of movies are not going to box office. They're going to Hulu or Netflix or streaming. Like I just watched a movie with Keke Palmer and Eddie Murphy. It's on Netflix. So those are Eddie Murphy, Keke Palmer, and Pete Davidson. It's very funny. It's called, don't remember. Is it called The Heist? It's something. I'll send you I'll put it. I'll make sure that I mention it on the podcast what the name of it is.
Okay.
But yeah, it's on Netflix. So it did not go to the movies at all. It went straight to Netflix. And the movie is really good. Tyler Perry, his movies go straight to Netflix. BT Plus and like all of they be on Netflix. They don't even come out in the movies no more because they know that they're wasting their time.
Wow.
So that's the same when it comes to live shows. The only thing that I can think of off the top of my head that probably won't go away with their ratings is the Super Bowl, because that's major, but these award shows, you can record them and watch them later. Like, who can, so and then the hip hop awards, they were always a little on the rough side, I guess they would say. So they would have.
They were in ghetto land.
Yeah. So,
that's the culture, So what you expect? People are representing.
Well, I think ghetto comes in all forms.
It does.
I hate that we get labeled as far as ghetto, but it could come in all forms. I'm pretty sure they might be fighting at the country awards. We won't hear about it. Yeah, sure. We won't know about it. But I just think that it's a play on saving money. Why waste your money? They need to just put it on streaming and call it a day. So
that's true. Hey, Scoopy Scoop. How you doing, family? Thanks so much for joining. Yeah, but with the BET Awards and the Soul Train Awards, I can't understand that one, though, because Soul Train Awards is very mature. It's a mature crowd. It's not really a lot of, ghetto-ness from what I've seen. I mean, Soul Train has been around since I was a little kid.
But the ratings are probably in the toilet. Because I didn't hear anything about the BET Awards. I heard about the Hip Hop Awards. The BET
the Soul Train, not the BET Awards.
Not the BET Awards, but the Soul Train Awards, they probably all taking a hit. I mean, the BET Awards, they was all right, but they weren't like what they used to be. I wouldn't be surprised if they start. I mean, me personally, I would think just start streaming it. Yeah, call it's live, but there's things that are on. They have live things on streaming platforms? Because I mean, we watched the fight on. Was that on Netflix or Hulu or wherever it was at the Tyson? That was live.
That was
streaming. So you can do it and eliminate the whole broadcasting it on TV type of thing. I think that would be better and probably save them money.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, but I guess because of the Paramount Global, they own BET, and then there's this big merger, and they're just trying to. I guess they're saying they're just trying to readjust and restructure the culture, the Black culture TV. So we'll have to wait and see what that looks like. I know a lot of people is trying to ask Tyler Perry, why don't you buy BET? But it's like they was throwing his back out about
he should just make his own.
Have any other writers.
Why would he buy? I wouldn't buy anything that's already been pre-used. Tyler Perry is powerful enough that he can make his own channel. Oprah Winfrey did it. So if he wanted to make his own channel, make your own channel. Right. And I think he would probably do that in the future, to be honest. But I don't, I think BET is not what it used to be. It used to, of course, you had Black entertainment television, but it had College Hill on there, and it actually, promoted kids going to college, and that stuff ain't on there no more. So I just think it's just a
big change,
big difference. Ms. Linda said, "Why can Black people say ghetto, but white people can't say it? It's just like the N-word."
Just like the N-word? So you relate to the ghetto word as being like the N-word?
Oh, she said that's different. Okay, she said, why can Black people say ghetto, but white people can't say it? Who said they can't say ghetto? I mean, you might get an eye roll.
I'm glad you put that up. I'm glad you put that up, Linda, because, it's crazy how we could call each other the N-word, but as soon as a Caucasian say it, it's like we looking at them like, what? Really? Come on. We shouldn't be saying it then. What? We need to stop. We need to stop. We need to stop saying it. We need to start addressing it differently. It's like double standard. And that's just me talking.
Mm-hmm.
It's just me talking. You may have a different outlet of
I don't think it's what you answer to, not what somebody called you. So I've actively and still do have people. When I'm on my live talking about Jesus, people are calling me the N-word. And I just kindly kick them out. Yeah. I don't get rattled. I was born before social media. So there will never be a time that you get me rattled over a word that you're typing. I don't know you. So for me, right. I've never had a problem. Now, I know some Caucasians that grew up around Black people, and they would never say that word. and I mean grew up, like was raised by Black people, but they would never say that word. But if somebody said it, I'm not going to be all bent out of shape because I know I use it. I have used it. I probably will use it in the future and presently have used it. So I don't, it's who you answer to, what you answer to more so than that. I don't really take it as, did my son just cut the light? My son just cut the light off.
Oh no. He has control of the lights.
Hold on.
You're in for it. You are in for it.
God. You really just cut the lights out, you guys. Hold on. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Linda says that JD Vance said if Jasmine Crockett destroyed him, I'm happy. Huh? JD Vance said it. Jasmine Crockett destroyed him. I'm happy. Okay, maybe I'm a little off of. So did JD Vance get called? Did he call her the N-word? Or what am I missing on that? I think I'm missing something, Linda. And you're happy. Oh my goodness. Shakira, you're in the dark? What in the world is going on? I can't hear you.
I have put it on mute. I'm trying to, because I gotta lock myself out so they don't get in. So yeah,
this is hilarious. Oh my goodness, the boys. So now they control the light. They said, "We're gonna fix you, Mom. You won't let us in the studio. Well, we're gonna cut the lights because the lights are out here."
Let me see. I'm trying to think. Let's see.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna have to make this work.
Oh, JD Vance called Jasmine. He called Jasmine Crockett ghetto. Okay.
I'm not surprised.
Or vice versa, I guess, is what I'm understanding. That he called.
Did she call? Oh, okay. I don't know. For me, I don't read too deep into if somebody says those words.
Yeah.
Because we have bigger fish to fry in America than about what somebody is calling somebody. It's just so many things that are deeper than that.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think anybody should be necessarily using.
I hear them little hands. They are wanting to be on the show.
I know.
Oh my goodness, y'all excuse my grandchildren. They are just persistent in trying to be a part of the show. So please excuse Ross and Evan. But we're going to continue. We don't want to miss out on any of the topics we have while Shakira try to get the lights turned back on. Let me just show you this little small video regarding the BET station that is canceling out the Soul Train Awards as well as the Hip Hop Awards. Stay tuned.
Tonight, some big changes are coming to two of music's biggest celebrations. BET says the Soul Train Awards and the BET Hip Hop Awards are being suspended indefinitely. In a new interview with Billboard, CEO Scott Mills said the network is rethinking how it celebrates Black culture and music, looking for new ways to connect with fans. The Soul Train Awards have honored R&B and soul legends since the 80s. The Hip Hop Awards have largely been held right here in Atlanta, starting back in 2006 at the Fox Theater. Right now, there is no timeline on if or when these shows may return.
Yeah, there you have it. So we don't know when the shows are going to return. We just have to stay tuned and keep it moving. That's all we can do. In the midst
I wouldn't be surprised if they end up streaming it. I wouldn't be surprised if they do that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Stay tuned because we do have something we want to share with each of you regarding something that is could be affecting your home in the state in where you're living. And we're going to give you some attorneys that will be helping you and hopefully with some compensation if you qualify, as well as we do have some information to share with you on making money up to $500 within 3 hours. So stay tuned. One question that I do have, and I've seen this going around social media, and it's really interesting. Of course, it doesn't apply to you and Jarvis because you guys make a great team. But for so many, can a married woman be a single mother? What are your thoughts?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I think,
and
it could be flipped. A married man can be a single father.
Dad. Yeah.
So I think it all comes about.
That's true.
Listen.
I know somebody that was in that situation.
If a woman is the breadwinner,
mm-hmm.
and he may make lesser of the two, but the thing of it is, when you have kids, yes, I work, you work, but we're still a team. So these are still our kids collectively. So we equally share a role. Yeah. Do understand everybody's households are different, but mass majority of the time, the kids may but want the one parent over the other. It's plenty of times where I'm sitting here and my husband's sitting next to me and they'll come to me to come ask me for milk, but I'm on the computer. So and they won't him. They'll give it to him. I'll try to give it to him and no, mommy. So do understand that sometimes that's the way things are. So it's never, I don't think any relationship is 50-50. I think that's ridiculous. There's no such thing as 50-50. It is
supposed to be 100-100. That's how I look at it. Where's 100? If you give me only 50, where's the other 50 going?
I won't even say it is 100-100 because everybody's not at 100 at all times. Sometimes I'm only
give my relationship 100-100.
Well, that's fine for you, but I'm saying for my reality, sometimes you don't feel 100% for yourself. So how are you giving 100% to anybody else?
Well, I'm gonna give 100%, and even when I don't feel it, that's still my 100%. So you're getting all of me. Where even if I don't feel right, I'm down, I'm out, depressed, or whatever the situation is, you're still getting 100% of what I have to offer. So, but in this instance, what I was talking about is a single mom doing everything, changing the diapers, going to the doctor's office, just doing everything as if she's a single mom, but she's married.
Well, it all depends on how they have their here. Okay, so not to get off track, there was a same type of subject about a woman of nowadays. I want my husband to be the breadwinner, but I don't want to cook, clean, or do any of I don't want you to put me back in the 50s. Pick a side.
Yeah.
Pick a side, because when men was being the sole provider, they could afford it. Most households can't afford a one income household.
Yeah, true.
True. I mean, living in an economy that we live in today, but you have to being a single mom and you're married, that's devastating to hear, but there's people out there, and some women won't give up control.
Yeah,
they would rather change the diapers. They would rather do certain things because they want things done a certain way. Because one thing you can't tell the other to do, and vice versa, you can't tell somebody how to parent. You can't say, "Can you help me?" by giving them a bath, but then you don't like that they didn't do X, Y, Z. You didn't do it this way. So you really have to come to grips and lay out who's responsible for what and who's doing what.
That's true.
That's true. I think it's sad, but I think it's very true that some people feel that way.
It's very, very true. That feels.
Miss Linda said back in the day, Black women earned more, but it was no big deal. Back in the day, Black women earned more?
You mean right back in the day, men was always earning more, but now women are earning more now.
Yeah,
as women live. But Dottie, thanks so much for joining us, sis. I see you. Thanks so much for joining us.
She also said, "Don't ask." She said, "Don't ask Nelly."
Don't ask
Nelly. Now listen, but he told her, and this is the biggest thing that I've learned so far in marriage, in life, period. Being totally, authentically who you are going to be and be honest. If you don't want to change diapers, say that. Right. If you don't want to do X, Y, Z, that ain't your thing, but it's my thing. That's I'm not getting biblical, but God put women here. Okay, well, as far we're supposed to be the man's helpmate. So where they lack, we're supposed to pick up. True. And sometimes we complain about how we want them to help, but then we complain about how they help. We can't do that either.
Right. That's
because we don't do everything. You know, I mean, we want all these things, but are you taking out the trash? Or now I take out the trash, but you know, like it's certain things that some women just ain't doing.
Right.
I'm not. That's a man's job. But then when a man says it, it's a woman's job. Now on the defense. So
right. Now for me, if I'm living by myself, of course, you got to take out the trash. But if I'm with a man, but everybody's different. You make the rules and and I think it's wonderful when a couple can be together and they share in on that. That's awesome. Kudos. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with teammate.
Teamwork, because for me, if the trash is running over and my husband don't get home to a certain time, I'm not going to just leave it there and I'm just going to take it. I mean, I don't have to go again. My trash can is is right where the house is. I don't have to go to a dumpster. I don't have to. So me going outside to take the trash out is not a big deal. Right. If some women ain't taking the trash out, I'll let it sit there. Me, I'm not going to do that.
I'm not going to just get it and take it out and boom, it's done. And it only takes a few minutes to take it out anyway. So it's really no big deal.
Yeah. Miss Linda said, my aunt was a teacher. She made more than my uncle. And she said also not down south. I think she's talking about the money part as far as them making more money, women making more money than men.
Oh, okay.
I don't even, hey, Uncle Neve, thank you for joining.
Neve, thanks so much for joining. Thank you, TT. Thank you, Terrence. Oh, thank you, nephew. Thank you. I really appreciate that coming from you. I love you. Thank you.
Yes. Uncle Neve said he said everything is a perception. It's how you see it. There's no set role. Yeah, you have to do what's right for your household.
I agree.
And that's just it. Now, if you and I think sometimes, and I can speak for my own self, women don't always like asking for help. They feel like they can do it all. Yeah. But then they expect a man to read their mind. And listen, I think we're all guilty. Well, they should have did that. You didn't listen. You have to tell and you have to let somebody know what you need. They can't read your mind. Right. So maybe this single mom is a single mom because if you appear like you got it all together, you are not giving me a chance to actually participate because you're not telling me what you need. So,
that's true. That's true. That's so true. I agree. I wanted to ask you this question because I don't know whether you heard about it. And I don't get a chance to watch the news much. I kind of have to kind of go in and do research and stream a lot. But I'm sure I know your husband, and I'm sure y'all heard. You don't have to go to Florida for this, Plum. I know you're like, I don't want to go to Florida because of them alligators. But guess what? The alligator was spotted in Bristol, Pennsylvania. They already up there.
I did not hear.
Yes. Did you? You didn't hear about it?
No, I didn't.
Well, girl, when I heard about it, I fell out my seat. I was like, no, they are coming up towards, because the weather is changing and they that warm climates, that warm water, Yeah. And I don't know whether we're getting any of that salty water. I'm not sure what's going on, but let me show you the video. Just hold tight.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
An alligator drama in Bucks County, of all places. A man spotted a 4-foot gator while fishing, setting off what can only be described as a bizarre chain of events.
This is the gator at the center of it all after it escaped from the fishermen. Bristol Township posting about it online, catching the attention of an alligator sanctuary owner in Florida.
So when we say we go to the story, we mean we go to the story, like in the water. Action News reporter Trish Hartman live on a kayak in Magnolia Lake with the story. Be careful, Trish.
Yeah, I've been inspecting. I do not see any more gators, so I think we're good. Now, this is a really popular spot for fishing. You can catch bass, sunnies, bluegills, not typically alligators, but that's exactly what one angler found on the end of his line, and it started a frenzy to try and catch it.
No way, bro. Look at it. Look at it. A baby gator.
No, this isn't Florida. It's Bristol Township, Bucks County.
I hooked onto something. When I brought it closer, I was like, oh no, that's a gator.
I was like, yeah, that's definitely a gator. That cannot be here.
Ricky Sanchez was fishing in his kayak on Magnolia Lake when he made the catch of the day.
Oh, it's gonna break my line.
And it did break his line before he could get his hands on it.
Excited, but pretty spooked because I never caught an alligator before.
Ricky's videos were posted by Township Police yesterday and had the attention of many, including Kyle Asplund. And yes, that's the alligator.
Now, he may swing at you,
Okay.
but again, I'll pull him away if I can.
Kyle runs an alligator sanctuary in Florida, but he's from Bucks County and he happened to be in town.
If it's only like a half hour away, so I decided wait until dark when it's easier to catch these animals and come down and try for myself. At night, their eye shine is very apparent when you shine a spotlight on them.
Kyle has decades of experience working with these animals and grabbed the 4-foot-long American alligator.
I was able to get close to it, and then I was able to secure it and put it in the car.
Bucks County officials say rangers kept the gator overnight and then released it into Kyle's custody. It'll eventually live at his sanctuary in Florida. It's making a lot of noise. Where they're much more experienced at handling gators than I am. Kyle says it's very likely that the animal was someone's pet that got too big to handle and was released into the wild.
And this animal is definitely not a pet. I have hundreds of these animals, and I would never consider any of them my pets.
Now, Kyle says the gator probably would have been okay in here for the summer months, but then once it got colder, it would not have survived. County park officials gave a message of thanks to Kyle Asplund for capturing it and agreeing to take care of it. As for folks around here, they are hoping it will be just fish from now on. Brian, Sarah, I should have brought my fishing gear out here. This is a missed opportunity.
It totally is. And don't take that gator home. Your dog would be really mad.
Oh, no. The gator is going to stay with Kyle where it belongs.
Bravest reporter of the day. Give you a lot of credit. Thank you so much. All right,
There you have it from ABC News. Totally shocked that there's an alligator here on the East Coast, further east, northeast. That means I'm thinking to myself, well, is a mother and father somewhere close by? Is that a possibility? You know what I mean? That's kind of close.
Mm-hmm.
Right? When you think about it, it's kind of close. It's kind of close for to have an alligator.
Hanif said people say the same thing about snakes in the South. I've been here over 15 years and I ain't seen a live snake yet. I've seen a baby one about a foot long when it was raining real bad. But other than that, I ain't really see no snakes. And I'm in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Wow. Good for you. I hope you don't never encounter any of them. It's crazy. But have you seen any alligator? Because I know alligators are in North Carolina and South Carolina. I was so shocked. I'm like, I know they're in Florida, but they're in North Carolina and South Carolina. Do they skip over Georgia? I mean, because
they tear up where they're supposed to live. I mean, when you're tearing down and you're building up all these buildings and complexes to live in, where do you think these gators, you're tearing down? Now, you're not tearing down a swamp, but you're tearing down, areas that's near there, so all of that plays a part.
Yeah.
Just like Willenboro, you will see a deer in somebody's backyard. I've seen a deer in the backyard before.
Yeah.
Not over here, but in Willenboro.
In Willenboro. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. We're going to change course. I do want to talk about this. I know we're going to be talking about the big, beautiful bill at some point because there's so much to cover in this bill. It's overwhelming. But I do want to say this with the Medicaid and Medicare insurance, will you or our senior citizens be affected? That is the golden question that so many people, want to know. Like, will this affect our livelihood or the people that are getting Medicaid and Medicare? The senior citizens, they already threatened closing down some of the assisted living nursing home facilities, which is horrifying to even think. Does that mean that you may have to now prepare to take care of your loved ones at home and readjust? A big question, but stay tuned. I want to share this video.
Allies President Donald Trump signed into law his massive tax cut and spending bill on the July 4th holiday, just one day after the House narrowly passed the controversial measure and sent it to his desk. This so-called One Big Beautiful Bill makes permanent Trump's 2017 tax cuts and expands funding for immigration enforcement and border security. It's a big win for the president and his allies, who celebrated at a ceremony outside the White House on Friday. But the bill has been widely criticized for paying for those priorities by cutting funding for food assistance and health care, with new requirements that are expected to push millions of Americans off Medicaid. Here in New Jersey, hundreds of thousands are expected to lose coverage over the next decade, including individuals with disabilities. Senior correspondent Brenda Flanagan reports.
When the president signed what he called the most popular bill ever on July 4th, he highlighted its sweeping tax cuts paid for by deep reductions in spending aimed primarily at social safety nets like Medicaid.
The largest spending cut, $1.7 trillion, and yet you won't even notice it. Just waste, fraud, and abuse.
We're talking about kicking 350,000 eligible residents off of New Jersey Family Care is not about addressing fraud or waste or abuse. This really undergirds our public health system in New Jersey. Everyone will be affected by that.
State officials warn New Jersey's public health and hospital systems face a $3.3 billion annual cut in federal funding that will slash services. But Republicans like Congressman Jeff Van Drew, who voted for the bill, argue there will be no loss of Medicaid for legal eligible recipients. There will be no changes in coverage for those in need of assistance, including kids, expectant moms, seniors, or people with disabilities.
For us, having this Medicaid has been a lifeline.
This Newark mom needs Medicaid services to care for her severely disabled son at home while she's at work.
There is no way we'd be able to hold it together if Manny didn't have that private duty nursing and the services and the respite that comes with Medicaid.
But she says the new law now mandates a 20-hour work week for able-bodied adults on Medicaid. And it also makes some re-register for benefits every 6 months instead of once a year. Her family mistakenly lost coverage for 2 months because she says the bureaucracy is already overwhelmed by paperwork and riddled with errors. She fears thousands will permanently fall through the cracks.
It's still such a complicated web. This can mean devastation for so many families that are already exhausted. They are working hard to the bone, and the last thing they need is discouragement in a life that's already hard.
That's exactly what the bill is designed to do, is to create bureaucratic barriers to keep otherwise eligible residents off of Medicaid.
But many Republicans regard Medicaid as a flawed and bloated system that needs radical reform. They welcome the new law. Speaking to Newsmax, Congressman Steve Scalise noted,
those able-bodied adults who are turning down work, the 35-year-old who's sitting at his mom's basement playing video games, is going to have to go get a job again.
The political divide remains stark.
So it's disheartening.
It's terrible.
It's a grim time.
Gwen Orlowski advocates for New Jerseyans with disabilities. She says a recent meeting of stakeholders figured the funding cuts could end up reducing options like dental services or home and community-based programs like visiting nurses.
So all of those things, I think, are on the table to come into play as the state is going to have to figure out how they're going to run the Medicaid system with so many fewer federal dollars.
The new law takes effect in phases spaced over the next 3 years. Some recipients would have to pay more out-of-pocket costs starting in 2028, but nobody's seen the new rules yet.
I think it's going to be a really rocky road because I think there's going to be a lot of unknowns as this unfolds. I think people on expansion Medicaid are going to be at great risk of losing access to Medicaid, being terminated.
The new state budget includes a $6.7 billion surplus, in part to help cushion federal funding cuts, she says, but nothing of this magnitude. I'm Brenda Flanagan, NJ Spotlight News.
There you have it. Sounds very discouraging.
Yes.
It just sounds horrifying, to say the least. In a decade from now, you know, what Donald Trump has, 3.5 more years left, a little bit more than 3 years, I know, left. This is only his, 8th month in office. So we're talking 3 more years, and he may even be trying to get reelected. So we really don't know. I just encourage people just to stay in the know and to vote. I know that there was a lot of Democrats that fled in Texas. It's not funny, but when I heard about it, then I hear that the FBI is involved in trying to find these people, find these senators in the Democratic Party. I'm like, I never heard anything like this. It seems like it's always something crazy going around this Trump era.
It is.
And believe me, I don't wish anything bad on President Trump. I really don't. I just think that the things in which he does, a lot of it is for people and a lot of it's not for people. Just like when the Democrats are in office, a lot of things is not for people and some is for people, but then there comes a time where the majority of people are being affected. And that's when it becomes an issue. When you're talking about tapping into our senior citizens and their Medicaid and their Medicare and their Social Security benefits, now I think that's where the lines are crossed. And I think that's when you tend to go a little bit too far. Everyone that's 35 years old that is sleeping in their parents' basement may not have the ability to go to work. They may have some sort of disability. And for a person to be sitting up on Capitol Hill where they get their benefits no matter what we're going through, they got their benefits, they got their 401k, they got their sick pays, they got everything. Even their family education is handed to them. They got everything. And it's because of the taxpayers like you and I who are feeding them. And then they have the audacity to have that type of approach. It's crazy. If people lose their benefits, they need to lose theirs too.
Absolutely.
What makes them feel as though they have the right to keep their insurance?
Yeah.
The taxpayers are paying for.
Yeah.
I don't think so. And it's not right. It's not fair. And I know that the creator we serve is looking down, and he's not going to see his people suffer like that. I don't care what color you are, because this is not a color thing when it comes down to taking people's insurance benefits. It's not a color thing.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. I think the reason why everything is in such an uproar is because the other side thinking when they voted for him that only certain minorities and certain things was going to happen to those people and they would be safe. You did not read.
Right.
He does not. And this is my thing. Do I think that he has a racist bone in his body? I don't know him. But what I do feel is that he has a money bone. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you said
I know the history of. I don't know the history of him, but I know as far as his parents, grandparents, or grandfather, or something like that was a part of the whatchamacallits. And what I'm saying is that he is more so of, if you're rich, then I'm cool with you. If you ain't rich, if you're poor, no matter what color you are, if I can step on you to get ahead and decrease things on your end, but put more money in my pocket, I'm going to do it no matter what color you are. And that's how I feel. He has people that he's going to line their, this is my opinion, this is allegedly, that he is going to make sure that their pockets stay oiled, okay? Because you grease my hand, I grease yours. I don't think he does anything just because he's nice. I think it's always something connected to it. So when you see people of our color, right, dealing with him, don't think it's by chance. Don't think that it's just because he's just he's not that bad. He's friends with whatever the, what's the Eagles quarterback? Was that the Eagles one? Sorry.
Who?
Quarterback, not the quarterback. What was the one from the Eagles? No, not Hurts. Not Hurts.
Well, none of the Eagles pretty much went. Did they go to this?
No, it's somebody that's golfing with this man. I don't know what team he's on. I think he's originally from the Eagles. Somebody help me, Miss Linda. I know you. Who is that? Tell me, he out here golfing with this man, doing a lot of stuff with this man. You'll be. I know she's about to put the comment up there because I know she know who I'm talking about.
Ooh, child, who is that? He got so many friends that he golf with, so there's no telling who that.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the people of color that you see that have money. They got money, so he's cool with them.
Sure.
He's going to make sure they're cool because he's going to get something out of the deal as well. So I just feel as though that now that the other side is being affected by food stamps, by Medicaid, by Medicare, by assistance, all of those things. Now it's, oh my goodness, look at what's going on. When Black people have been oppressed and it's been stuff going against us about different bills that's been passed that don't help us none, nobody said nothing and nobody cared. But now because other people are being affected, now it's a big deal.
Yeah.
You know,
that's true.
So I hope Saquon. Thank you, Miss Linda. Saquon Barkley.
Oh, Barkley, yes.
Yes. He used to play for the Giants. He ain't with us no more. But
yes. The Giants. He was on the Eagles, Barkley?
Yeah, I think he wasn't he on the Eagles before, Miss Linda? Didn't he go over to the Eagles? I think they traded. If I'm not mistaken, Miss Linda, I know you got the stats. Saquon Barkley, yes. But the point of the matter is get your affairs in order.
Yeah.
Make sure you do not have to depend on. I know that it's easier said than done, but make sure you have some type of way to you're not having to solely depend on what the government can provide, because we already know the government ain't for us. Okay. No. So, and now it's being proven to other people that thought it was for them exclusively. Like we always going to be good on this side. Okay. Now they're getting a wake up call. Just try your best to get whatever you can in order so that things like this, if it does go left, you're prepared and you're going to be able to be okay.
Yeah. I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
Which is, no, I'm listening.
I'm sorry. Terrence said, and those 35 living in their parents' basement is more than likely a very small percentage. Hello. Yes. That this administration is using to justify these changes. I would bet that there are more people that voted for Trump are affected more than the basement children. Exactly. Yes. And that's why it's making, this is my opinion, that's why it's making headway. That's why it's making such an uproar, because if it was just us, which things have happened, that is just us, and we're in the fight, and we're in the streets, and we're protesting, and nobody cares. But now, because, not saying nobody cares, but you get my drift.
Yeah.
But now, because the other side is being affected, now it's an uproar.
It's uproar. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yes. Yes.
Well, we're going to get to our main topic that we want to talk about this evening. Do we have any other chats regarding this topics?
No, Miss Linda just said no. He went from the Giants to the Eagles. She said she's still
Eagles.
mad.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah,
okay.
He went to the Giants from the Eagles.
And you said, hell no, I would have been back in New Jersey.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
I know, that's right. That was about the question about the gator. Yep, got you. Okay, we just want to make sure that there's an alligator alley in Florida. She drove through it, really, with your brother. Ain't no way, brother or not. Look, that's one thing I ain't do. Now I get on a plane and I think that's risky enough. Okay.
I ain't getting on no plane until the administration changed.
People been asking me to go power selling, just all different kind of things. And I'm like, no, I'm good. You know, but I understand the risk taking and just adrenaline and the excitement of it all is interesting. We have a comment from TT, from Terrence.
I read that one.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. I missed that. Okay.
I read that one.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, he was saying he was saying that the 35-year-olds living in somebody's their parents' basement is probably a very, very small percentage that they're trying to use to justify what they're doing.
That's true. I totally agree, Terrence. Giants to the Eagles. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I read that one as well. And she said for me to ask my husband. I definitely will.
Okay. All right.
And then Hanif said my daughter tried to get me to go to Alligator. I told her.
Oh my God. Oh, the Alligator Alley. No, thank you. I know that's right. No, we ain't taking no chances. They might be a little extra hungry that day.
Exactly.
No, but I wanted to share with you all, because this is something big. It has not been getting a lot of notoriety. A lot of people haven't been talking about it, but people are actually getting sick. There's a lot of lawsuit, a lot of attorneys that are representing families and individuals regarding this. And you guys already know, you probably heard about it, but you might not be aware just how serious it is. And if you go into your water faucet to drink out of the water, stop it. Stop doing it, right? Now, is your water making you sick? It's hidden contamination crisis in the state, and you may be at risk. I know you might be saying, oh, I've been knowing about water contamination. No, this is a little bit different. This is, the Michigan has been dealing with this, Michigan State have been dealing with this for over decades. But there are now major lawsuits that are going on regarding contaminations, and it surged across the United States, which is alarming because it's hitting New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware. It's just Ohio, Atlanta, which I'm going to say Georgia, because that's the state of Georgia. We already know Flint, Michigan, that's been going on for so long, but it's spreading wider now. I know that a few weeks ago, I did a test on water, and I was very surprised, because I've always drunk Poland spring water, right? And this is not a paid advertisement for Poland spring water. I no longer drink Poland spring water, and Poland spring don't come for me. But what I've changed to was Wegmans water. Oh my goodness. Wegmans water is one of the top waters. It came out perfect, like alkaline water. When you do the test, you can just do the test yourself while you're at home, but none of them came better than Wegmans water. So kudos to Wegmans store. I don't know whether you have a Wegmans store in your area, but Wegmans is definitely one of the waters that I really appreciate and love. And you definitely want to get that little kit and check your water, because the waters are contaminated in Pennsylvania, as well as North Carolina, South Carolina, California, the military base in California, especially New York, the Ohio. And let me just say this. I just want to show you this. West Virginia, Minnesota, Florida, Texas. There's so many states till you just have to tap in to the attorneys that we're going to share with you right now. They're open 24/7. Someone's answering the phone. They will interview you, ask you some questions. And if they feel as though that you are a good candidate, they will take your case for zero. You'll come up with no money out of your pocket. And of course, if the case wins something, then that's when they are paid. But this is something that you don't want to sleep on, right? And I did share this with Shakira. And thank you so much, Linda Anderson, for bringing this to the forefront and sharing this with us. I know that Linda, she actually called and they took her case, and she was able to sign on board. And I hope you, Linda, don't mind me saying that, but I want to say thank you for sharing this. People like you and people like our co-host that keeps us in the know, so that we could be able to share this information to all of you who are viewing this information. But I do want to share with you some of the attorneys, and you can write this down. If you can share this in the comment section, Shakira, we're going to try to go real fast this time. This is one of the law firms. If you can see this, you can go to P as in Peter, F as in Frank, A as in Apple, S as in Sale, lawsuithelp.com. So PFAS lawsuithelp.com. Okay, and the only thing you got to do is answer the questions here, and they will be able to let you know whether they can help you. Now, some people can cost up to $200,000 as far as medical costs, but please call the number. And the number here, let me see, is there a phone number here? I don't see a phone number here, but this is I gave you the website, and I want to share with you another website as well as this one. The other website I want to share with you, I hope you can see the screen, is called King Law. And his name is RobertKingLawFirm.com. That's Robert, ROBERT, King, KING, Law, LAW, Firm, FIRM.com. As you can see here, they're talking about the contamination. They were talking about Burlington County, Willingboro. I mean, they were hitting all kinds of areas, as you can see here. And the $3 million to pay New Jersey $450 million settlement for PFAS contamination lawsuit. I know a lot of you may not have heard about this. I'm just now learning of it, and I'm sharing it with you all as well. So if you go to robertkinglawfirm.com, the other one that you can also go to, I'm sharing this information with you. You have a lawyer.com. It's so many of them. Let me tell you, it's so many lawyers that would take your case. You have a lawyer.com. You can go there and visit them. If you had kidney cancer, testicle cancer, liver, thyroid cancer, or any thyroid diseases, please, by all means, reach out to youhavealawyer.com or any of the law firms that we've just shared with you. I know this is a shocker. It was a shocker to me, and I hope that that's going to be something that's going to be beneficial. Now, before we go, because we just gone over, and I'm going to take 2 minutes just to share this information of how you can actually make $200 or $500, I should say, $500 in about $500 in 3 hours, I believe it was 3 hours. There's a few of them, but the one I'm going to share with you right now today, and we'll come back later and share some more with you, is one. Oh, that's okay. The one that I want to share with you right now, and
I'm trying to fix it.
And Shakira, if you could just type this into the website.
Sorry, I don't know how to fix it. I just messed it up.
Oh, you did? Okay, let me see. Oh,
which one is
it? Disappeared. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. Hold on. The two one disappeared. It's okay. Okay.
Yeah, we can.
All right.
What website?
Yes, the website. I'm sharing this right now with our viewers. Let me just go to it real quick. Just bear with me. We're going a little OT time real quick. And the name of this website is Respondent. That's respondent.io. Respondent.io. This is where you actually can go and make money at home. And let me show you how you can do that. When you go to the website, it's actually, you're going to see here where it says get started. You're going to click that and you're going to be able to sign up. But let me just show you some of the opportunities that you can receive. Now, you can, on the left-hand side, it shows the type, whether you want to do it remotely or in person. You can click remote. So for an example, I'm going to click the remote. And I'm going to just click the money part. I'm going to click more than $500, right? And it's going to show you, you can do less than $10, $10 to $50, $50 to $100, $100 to $200, and then more than $200. Now they post every single day, okay? Every single day. For an example, this was just posted. And this is, are you an Instagram video content creator with more than 10,000 followers? If you are, you can make $500 within 180 minutes, okay? 180 minutes. Here's another one. Do you make slide decks at work? $200, 101 for 75 minutes. Portfolio Professionals Investment Research Study, $200, 101, 45 minutes, okay? You go here, read, see whether any of these is something that will be of your liking, and apply. You get paid soon after you finish. And it's a good way to be able to make a little bit side money, okay? A paid virtual phone interview, automated feedback, $200. We're looking for feedback on automotive tool brands, and purchases, $200 for 60 minutes. That's not bad. 60 minutes for $200. Come on, where you gonna get that, right? Are you a business owner in Atlanta who creates content for your business on social media? $375 to $675, okay? You can do this remotely, and it's for 90 minutes. If you can see the examples here, go here, and I'm sure that you will find something that will be helpful to you. Now, one of the other ones that I will share with you before we go, just one more. The other one is called Just Answer. Shakira, if you could put that in the comments, Just Answer. Let me just put that here. JustAnswer.com. Okay, I'm going to show you the website. It looks like this, JustAnswer.com. Let me just go here, and you can actually make side money. You can make side money with Just Answer. Okay. And you want to, if you stroll all the way to the bottom, I think this is the one, you stroll all the way to the bottom, and you can do become an expert. Now, if you are an accountant, CPA, life coach, realtor, appraiser, any type of expert advice that you can give, you could be able to get paid for your expert advice from this website. Okay, you can get paid if you're a physician, a doctor. Some of my doctor friends, if you're tuning in, this is a good way that you can make some side money. Not to say that you don't need it, but the pay is pretty decent. Okay, if you're a veterinarian, this is something maybe good for you. Okay, you typed it in for them, Shakira, JustAnswer.com.
Yes, I did.
Okay, all right. Okay. So we do have more to share, but we ran out of time. I hope that our show have done someone good. Hope it was a blessing to someone. That's all we hear, is to deliver some information and hoping it's going to change someone's life for the better. And please check out that information about that contaminated water, because I did not know up until it was brought to our attention recently that these lawyers out here looking for you to see whether or not, they can help you. So please give them a call. It's free, no obligation. Give them a call. Shakira, do you have any last words that you would like to share?
Well, the Miss Linda did put a couple comments in here. She said payoffs are $150,000 to $300,000 or more. She also said she had liver cancer, and they're looking into her case. She said you shower, bathe, and in other ways consume water. And you also consume more water when you brush your teeth, because a lot of us, I did see a comment from, I think it was Uncle Hanif. He said, do people still drink out of water faucets? I ain't do it in like 50 years, but if you're brushing your teeth, if you're cooking with it, if you're rinsing your fruits and vegetables off with it, thinking that it's getting clean, but then you're consuming it, you're still utilizing the tap water in a way. So like for me, we have a cooler and we have alkaline water that we use for, drinking, but we do use we use the faucet water to rinse off the pots and pans, to wash the dishes, even though our dishwater is boiling hot, but it is really, really hot, but still we don't know what's in it. So we do have the testing. I know Jarvis has it, so I think we haven't tested it in a little minute. So we're going to go ahead and test our water, but I will be reaching out to one, because I have the thyroid issue.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. 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 Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. Do you need to call? Do you need me to call? I'll be down in next month on the 13th. Yes. I'm going to see you this time on the 13th, young man. Don't you duck and dodge me either. I know he going to put so much on the comment. I love you, Hanif. I love you, Hanif. Good point about brushing your teeth and showering and all this kind of stuff. It's like, my God, what is going on? It's unbelievable. But anyway, the creator that we serve is watching over each and every one of us to sustain us in grace. And
yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Do you have any other comments that you would like to share?
No, just everyone, I hope you have a prosperous and wonderful week. Let it be a blessed week, be a blessing unto others as God has blessed you.
Amen.
And that's it.
And I shall say, yes.
I'm sorry. Uncle Hanif did put one more comment. He said, hey, G, don't play with me. You better call me.
I will. I promise I will. I promise I will, for sure. Yes, I want to say do something different today that you didn't do yesterday, whether it's running, exercising, praying more, meditating more, doing a little yoga, stretching, walking around the block. Do something different that you didn't do yesterday to change your
tomorrow.
Yes, thank you. Okay, we're going to sign off. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Mama Said It. We'll be back here next week, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to share more information with you as we continue on this life journey. God bless you. And again, thank all of you so much for wishing me a happy birthday. It means so much. I am one day younger. Yes, Mama said it. Woo. There'll be days like this. Mama said it. Woo. There'll be days like this. Mama said it. Woo! Yes. Oh, the time you were diagnosed in years, mine was 2011. Okay. Hillcrest. Oh, is that the last time I seen you? You're in my heart. But the 13th, you said you're going to be here the 13th of September. I think that's your family reunion, right? I think that's your family reunion. Okay. God bless. God bless. I've been communicating with Sheila. God bless. God bless the Foy family. God bless all of you. Y'all have a blessed week. And I love you. I love you, Shakira.
Love you too. Love you too.
Okay. Thank y'all so much for supporting another episode of Mama Said It. Talk to you soon.
So long. Be blessed.